everyone, Melissa here, design team member for Bello's Designs. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this little pocket book. I'm going to call this a tag pocket book because I'm going to make lots of little tags so we can insert them in all of the little pages. So follow along with me, and I will show you exactly step by step how to create this little book. For all the pieces, I've run ahead and pre-cut them, and I've pre-scored them, but I'm going to score them again to show you where to do that. So for the cover, you're going to need a piece of card that is 14 by 5 1/4. We're going to score it at 3/4 and at 3/4 all the way around. We're going to score it at 6 and at 8. And then for our pages, we need 3 more sheets of paper. One 11 1/2 by 7 3/4. One that's 10 1/2 by 7 3/4. 11 1/2, 11 and 10 1/2, all by 7 3/4 inches high, and they're all scored at 3/4, and then in the center again. And then you'll need 2 smaller pieces that are 1 inches in width, 3 3/4 inches long, and scored at 1/2. You will need some heavy-duty chipboard or cardboard. These, we need 2 of them that are 5 1/4 by 3 1/4, and one that is 2 by 3 3/4. I've used a circle punch to punch out my sides here so I can pull my tags. You will need some strong, I'm using some red line tape, double-sided sticky tape, and some glue. You'll also need, I think that's actually just about it. So we're going to, oh, and you'll need your scoreboard. That's the other thing. You'll need a good scoreboard and a bone folder. So to get started, I'm going to pop that out. Because I've already pre-cut these, I'm trying to get everything in shot as best as I can. Okay, so this scoreboard does 12, so we're just going to move it along just a bit. And I'm going to just line it up the best I can. We're going to score at 3/4, at 6, and at 8. I'm going to flip and do this side at 3/4 as well as each of the sides. I'm going to bring this up a bit and score at 3/4 all the way down. Flip and score at 3/4. And I'm just going to come to this side, which happens to be 4 1/2. Oops. I'm having a hard time getting it in my lines. Okay, so good score. And then we're going to go ahead and burnish all of these edges inward. And now I'm going to move on to my other pages, starting with the largest page first. I'm going to score the 3/4 inch line first. I believe that's the easiest. Or excuse me, this is at a 1/2 inch, not 3/4, 1/2 inch. And then we're going to score it, turn it on the opposite side, and we're going to score it at 3 1/2. And our 2 center lines down the center at 5 and at 6 1/2. Completely the wrong direction. Fold in. These ones will come up. And this is pretty heavy duty cardstock that I'm using. Probably about 110 pounds. So I'm going to open that up. We're going to fold this over. And we're going to continue on with our other pages. Scoring first at 1/2. And flip and 3 3/4 at 5 and at 6. And with our third page, score again at 1/2. Flip and score at 3 1/2. We're going to score these lines at 5 and at 5 1/2. And then for our 2 sides, we're going to score those at 1/2, and this is kind of tricky. Let's get those Okay, now we're going to set that to the side. Okay, now we're going to take our cover sheet and our chipboard pieces, and those go right in there like this. We're going to glue these down first. So I am just using my Ultra Bond adhesive and give it a good amount of glue. And you want to just kind of do one at a time and make sure that you can still fold all your pieces and keep it straight. So pretty generous amount of glue. And plenty of room to fold. Last piece. Right into the center. And then I like to use the tape, redline tape for the top, just because the glue gets messy. You can just absolutely just keep using glue. And I'm just going to run, this is really thin, so just going to run this across the top there. And just snip it. There. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm just going to use my little pick tool to peel that off. And you're just gonna fold that over and keep that as crisp as you can. And you might want to use your bone folder to help you. Actually, I'm gonna push that down. So that's nice and tight, pin's good. Fold it over. Then you take these little guys and we're gonna glue them on both sides. So it gives you a binding. Might have been better to use the red line tape there. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side, let it dry. And moving on, we're going to start with our largest piece. The edge with the 3/4 goes on, or fold those in. We're going to run a line of tape right down the middle of that. Fill that back. So now you're going to fold this over and tape your pocket together. Could have went, kind of did that on the wrong side, but that's okay. I want these to be able to go both ways. And that's going to sit just like that inside our book, and then you have your little pocket for your tags. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and do all the other 2 pages, and we will put it together in a moment. So then we have our books, our one with our inside out, because whoops. So then we're going to take this and we are going to tape and glue this right here in the center, like so. So we're just going to add some glue to the spine. And we're going to stack each one of them. So gluing just in the center. Okay. So what I'm going to like to do is just let it sit and dry, let all those glues and the tapes work. You can see that we have a staggered out book. And then when you fold it, I'm just going to fold each page in and over to make sure that it could really be worked good. And do it on all sides. Okay, so there you have it. Handy little pocket, a tag pocketbook. Okay, so that was not that difficult to make. Takes a little bit of time and some correct measurements. I will post the pattern in the description with all of the correct measurements and where to score it. That'll all be in the description below, as well as all of the supplies that I used today. And in future videos, we're going to be making tags to put we're going to be making tags and pages, the outside book covers, to match. So please follow along with me for that, and we will fill up our little tag book. If you have any comments, please post them below. If you haven't done so already, please join us on our Facebook groups. We have two: Bello's Designs Lounge, retailer of Lavinia stamps for everything Lavinia, and Bello's a la carte lounge for everything else that Patty sells, such as Sweet Poppy stencils, Nellie's Choice, cardio, and many more items. So thank you guys. Have a great day. See you real soon. Bye bye.